Hello everyone, this is Gitika Chawla from USPC Jain Public School, and today we'll start question number 3 of exercise 13.1 of chapter 13 exponents and powers of class 7th. So here in question number 3 we are having express each of the following numbers using exponential notation. So what is saying here, that we are having a number and we have to represent it in the form of exponential. So what we'll do here, we will simplify it, we will factorize it with the prime factorization form. So what we'll do, first of all you can use this LCM method. That see here I have used LCM method. I have divided 512 on prime number 2 first. On dividing 512 on 2 we got here 256, then again divide by 2 we get here 128, then again divide by 2 we got 64, again divide by 2 we got 32, again divide by 2 we got 16, again divide by 2 we got 8 here, then again divide by 2 we got 4, again divide by 2 we got here 2, at the end 2 can be divided by 2 itself, so answer is 1. So what we'll do here, first of all write all the factors here in this form, 512 factor in this form, and then you will check that how many times the same number is appearing. For example, you can see here 2 is appearing here. How many times? Let's check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now you can see here single 2 is appearing 9 times, so write here 2 raised to power 9. So this is the exponential notation of 512. So in this way you can simplify this part. Then let's move to the next part. We are having second part 343. Then again what we'll do, we'll use the same prime factorization method. What we'll do here, 343 divide by 3 we got here 49, again 7 sevens are 49, so we'll divide it and we got 7, then 7 divided by 7 we got here 1. So what we'll do here, you can see that when I have divided this 343 on 7's table, we got here 7 3 times, so its exponential form is here, it is 7 raised to power 3. So in this way you can write its exponential notation. Then see the next part, we are having 729. Again we'll divide 729 on prime factors. With the help of this prime factorization method, you can see here 729 can be divisible by 3. So on dividing it on 3's table as 729 divided by 3 we got 243. Then again divide by 3 we got here 81. Again divide by 3 we got 27. Again divide by 3 we got 9. Then again divide by 3 we got 3 here. So after simplifying we got here all these numbers of are going to be divided by 3's table only. So 729 can be written as 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is 3 raised to power 6. So in this way you can simplify, you can factorize this 729 and you can write its exponential notation. Then in next part we are having 3125, and again we are going to simplify this part with the help of prime factorization. And on dividing 3125 by 5 we got here 625, again divide by 5 we got here 125, then again divide by 5 we got here 25, then again divide by 5 we got here 5, and 5 can be divided by 5 itself, so answer is 1 here at the end. So what we'll do here, we will check that how many times 5 is appearing. You can see 5 is appearing 5 times, so write here 5 raised to power 5. It means to say here 3125 is equals to 5 raised to power 5, and this is their exponential notation of these parts. Now see the next question number 4. In this question we are having identify the greater number wherever possible in each of the following. Mean to say here we are having two numbers in the exponential form and we have to check that which one is greater. So let's start the sum. In first part we are having 4 raised to power 3 or 3 raised to power 4. So what we'll do, we'll take the first form, that is 4 raised to power 3. In this number we will open it as 4 raised to power 3 is there. So it means to say here we will multiply this 4 3 times. That means 4 multiply 4 multiply 4 and we got here 64. Then other one is 3 raised to power 4. So multiply 3 4 times. That means 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 we got here 81. Now what we'll do, we will compare both, that 64 is greater or 81 is greater. Now you can see here on comparing both we got here that 81 is greater. So thus 3 raised to power 4 is greater than 4 raised to power 3. So in this way you can check that which one the number is greater here. Then same here we are having second part 5 raised to power 3 or 3 raised to power 5. Again we will take the first one number, that is 5 raised to power 3. That means we are going to multiply 5 3 times. So 5 multiply 5 multiply 5, that is 125. Then take next one number, that is 3 raised to power 5. So we will multiply 3 5 times. So on multiplying it we got here 243. Now compare both, that which one is greater. Here 243 is greater than 125. So that means 3 raised to power 5 is greater than 5 raised to power 3. Then same here in third part we are having 2 raised to power 8 or 8 raised to power 2, that we have to check that which one is greater. So what we'll do here, take first number 2 raised to power 8. Now open it till 8 times, this one 2. We multiply 2 by itself 8 times. You can see here at the end we got here 256. The another one is 8 raised to power 2. So it means to say here we'll multiply 8 by itself 2 times there. So it will be 64. Now on comparing both number 256 and 64, we got here 256 is greater than 64. So therefore 2 raised to power 8 is greater than 8 raised to power 2 here. With the same way you can see here the next part here. In next part you can see here in fourth part we are having 100 raised to power 2 or 2 raised to power 100, that we have to check again that which one is greater. So what we'll do here, first of all we'll take here 100 raised to power 2. So 100 raised to power 2 means 100 multiply 100. You can see here there is 10,000, and on taking 2 raised to power 100 you can see here that it is not possible that we will multiply 200 that 100 times. So what we'll do, first of all I have taken 2 up to 14 times. Then 2 multiply 2 you can write in this way, and you can see here that on multiplying 2 by itself 14 times I got here 16,384, and others numbers are going to multiply it by it. So what will got here, you can see since I have multiplied 2 only 14 times, I have checked that this one number is greater than this one 10,000. So it shows that this one 2 raised to power 100 is greater than 100 raised to power 2. So in this way you can simplify the next part yourself.